single name character. This is Juro.
Hey, I've got Eno. I mean, granted, Eno has like an actual full title name, but still.
We are friends because I saw in the future and knew that we would be friends, and thus now we are friends.
Figured I'd get the ball rolling, right? Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
We
I
might
mean, it
as
was
well
going to
just
happen
cut it
eventually
off, yeah.
anyway, so now we're friends. Ta-da.
And here I am leading you guys into whatever I'm leading you into.
Yeah.
All right. So we find ourselves with three members of the Akanti tribe trying to settle a dispute between two long-standing dispute between two Goliath clans.
Oh,
Why did I miss that?
what's up?
Hang on. You are.
I am
Oh.
a Conti.
You are Conte.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Oh boy. I totally missed that when I was doing this research 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Would it make it easier if I was a different tribe name? Because
No.
I haven't named my tribe in character yet. We can change it.
No, give me just a second to try and because you are Goliath, right?
I am a Goliath. Yeah, I'm a Goliath of the Conti tribe. I can change my name. It is not an issue.
No, we're good. You guys are a part of the Conti tribe, and you guys are coming home you're coming home, coming across the Stone Causeway, which is a 10-foot wide bridge that kind of sits on the northwest face of a 15,000-foot tall mountain deep in the spine of the world. As you come up to the gate, as you guys cross the causeway, you come up to the gate, you look up and you see 6 griffins circling above you, shrieking at your approach. They descend until they're about a few hundred feet away and come no closer. At the end of the entrance is a 10-foot tall barricade made of wood and stone, set with a crude gate made of thick lumber festooned with metal blades. Gaps in the gate allow you to see the unusually tall figure in hide armor standing 10 feet behind it, clutching a great axe. Beyond the figure is a higher ledge with 5 equally towering figures standing atop it.
Well, let me get in ahead of you guys.
Oh, warm welcome.
You guys are all part of the tribe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys, that's right. We're all part of the tribe. So
yeah.
Then I will stay in the back because I am slow.
Like honorary tribesmen or true tribesmen?
You'd be honorary.
Honorary it is.
For sure.
Yeah. Well,
I see the future on accident. It's fine.
Do I know these people? I go, hail. It's just me. How's it going?
You are greeted from behind the gate by a gruff voice of, "It's been a while. Have you guys come back with any news?"
Only research. And is that news?
Not really.
Oh. No.
And you guys recognize the voice as Arn. He says, "I have no patience for your games. If you have no news of the Worm Doom tribe."
I mean, I would dare not play games with you. Were we supposed to bring something?
And as you think back to the reason you guys left was that you guys have been tasked with you guys took it upon yourselves and kind of without the direct pressure or direct consent of the chieftain Arn to try and go and talk to the Worm Doom tribe. You guys kind of got sidetracked and ended up coming back. And Arn says, I know you walked out of here, you left here to go talk to the Worm Doom tribe.
Well, of course, we're at war. I'm trying to make peace.
I would call any mission I'm on a fact-finding mission, so I don't know. I'm sorry.
And he says, if you're looking to come back into the tribe, come back when you have more information.
Oh, fine. Where's Denfather? Let him know I'm gone.
I
I
didn't
literally
Goes
just-
over and says, "Sorry, go on."
I, literally just turns around at that thing, pulls his hood up, and starts walking off.
And you guys, Arn calls out, he says, return with peace or nothing.
Return with a piece of my foot up your ass.
This is a very barter based thing, like no entry without goods. I'm not sure.
He's being a dick, like always.
I see that. I mean, okay.
Sorry,
Well,
this was me fucking up on maps real quick.
okay.
No,
Alright.
I'm actually going to be filling in the conversation a little bit with that one. So, it's kind of why I don't get along with him, and I get along better with Denfather.
Do you think we were here to kill these people, but then it turned out they were our people? Now we have to leave and go to a different place and kill people?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that happens.
Yep.
Sorry. It said
Perkins just kind of leans up and goes, "What year was it again?" As they're asking for information.
I thought they said like I got the to and from mixed up. That's my fault. Like they're from here to there, but it's actually to there from here. Like
Yep.
let's go.
I saw us coming back here and thought we'd already done the thing that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why you guys got to remind me what year it is.
2354.
It's like
Oh
19
shit. I
Something.
thought
No, 13. I don't know what year it is, honestly.
you're not helping. Where
I
are we
want to
again?
say it's 2354.
Okay.
I don't
believe
remember
you.
when we set our campaign.
Truly, I
Doesn't
think it's
matter.
like something like 1380 something, but it doesn't matter.
I'm going off of the calendar I would know from being a Goliath, which is the creation of the world.
There you go.
We're in DR in
Yeah.
civilization, so
Yeah.
Sorry, can't help you.
It's
All
like
right.
1487 or so.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
But the number I know is like astronomical compared to yours because I'm remembering like the history of our people.
I am purely making that statement because he's a divination person, so the time that he's currently in is not always the time he remembers.
I know.
Gotcha.
The fun thing is that if you write it on your hand, this is always your actual hand, not the hand you see in the future. So if you
What if
if you memento yourself, you will
Mhm.
always know what year it is.
That's not always true. What if I lose my hand?
Well, that's in the future.
But then I won't have it.
But you'll
Yeah.
know you're in the future.
But I would
Yeah.
know that I did it.
I assume
Oh,
you'd write it somewhere else. You have more body, don't you? Not a lot of body. You're
How is
very
this hard for you to
textual.
understand? Aren't you a wizard? Don't you get this?
I have been in so many timelines.
Hmm. Okay, let's talk. Well,
It's all
Um,
good.
Just tell you an Iraq story.
Guys, give me one
Oh,
second.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go for it.
guys.
Good. It's all good.
I
Hi,
truly
Mandy.
Everybody says hi.
Hi.
Hello. I mean,
trying to familiarize myself with this character. He's got proficiency in thieves tools, disguise kits.
Oh, because you're an urchin.
Yep.
Because he's an urchin. He has advantage against frightens. He's advantage against poison. I can choose certain roles to yeah. I forgot about this fucking character.
Well, I mean, that's why I have like Mountain Born. Like he's wearing normal hide armor and not heavy weather clothes.
What spells do I have prepped? Oh, Keelan's gonna love me. I've got Mind Spike prepped.
Mind Spike's better than Tasha's. Okay, Mind Spike is better than Mind Whip.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you guys have traveled through the spine of the world, and you are on the outskirts of the Worm Doom tribe. These are deep. You guys have kind of come up into the crag, and set before you is the skeleton of an old worm that has died in this crag.
I have a feeling the thing and the place in which it is set is telling of where we are.
Yep.
It makes sense.
Yep.
Not creative, but it makes sense.
Okay, out of
Ooh.
character, I'm freaking out.
Tell me about these things.
So as you come into this crag, from the north top of Snowy Mountain slope, you see the bones of an adult white dragon resting near the entrance of the lair. The Goliaths of the Wormdoom Crag enjoy company, and will trade. And you know that they trade food and shelter for stories and news from Icewind Dale, but they're currently feuding with your tribe. As you approach the crag, you see a fresh set of tracks in the snow that make it relatively easy to find the Goliath settlement of Wormdoom Crag on the northern slope. Following these tracks lead you to a cave outside of which the bones of a dragon lie half buried in the snow. Past his remains, torchlight flickers in a pair of tunnels that burrow into the mountain leading west and south. East of the dragon's bones, rough-hewn steps climb up a 20-foot high open-air arena with stone bleachers carved into the eastern wall. Rising from the arena floor are more than a dozen pillars of rock, each 5 to 8 feet tall and about a foot in diameter.
Well then.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, make me a perception check.
Any and all?
Any and all.
I'll
Hey.
do that. 7.
Got it.
Juro, as you look out at the bones, you see small little creatures kind of look to be kind of dancing on top of the bones. They kind of pop up and then pop back down, trying to like almost like they're playing like a peekaboo sort of thing, looking at you.
Oh, would I happen to know what they are?
You would recognize them as kind of winter sprites, known in this area as chewingas.
Chewingas. Oh, these things are cute. I love these things.
I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Keelan, can you whip out a mini for a familiar? A weasel if you got one.
Oh, if you got a weasel hanging around, Gillen.
Give me just a
Just
second.
get you a
It would
weasel.
take a minute to turn around to you, Perkins, and just go like, well, chewingas, they're tiny little winter spirits. They live up here. They mischievous and typically pretty cute. Might
Oh, okay.
stab you, but cute.
Well, hopefully they don't.
True.
I don't like it when that happens.
It's fine. It's like a term of endearment. I'm gonna waddle up to one.
As you start to get close to him,
I
it
wouldn't.
ducks back down and tries to hide. But as you pause for just a second, and as you pause, it kind of sticks its head back up again, and like kind of looks to you. And as you get closer, the one that has kind of been playing peekaboo with you has a white face with a dark triangle painted over one eye.
They're cute. I'll take out my shield off my back with my good hand, and I'll set it on the ground. And it's a circular shield with a bit of a point in the center, and I'll set it in the snow and I'll spin it, and I'll go and then I'll point at it and be like, "You get in," and I'll just like back up a little bit. I gave it a real good spin.
And as you spin it, it goes to kind of it starts to walk towards you, but it walks past this shield that's spinning, and one of the other ones behind it, one that has 2 blue rings around one of its eyes, hops onto the shield, and you kind of didn't see it before, but like it hops onto it and it's riding it around, and the one with the triangle eye starts to walk towards Perkins and tries to hop up on his back, and it's like it looks like it's pretending to try and like ride Perkins like a horse or something.
I was feverishly trying to write notes on like what these things are and how they're behaving, and it jumps up on my back, and I start to kind of do circles as I'm trying to like look at it.
I go, see, they're cute. They're fine. They're not even armed. Are they armed?
As you look for any weapons on them, you see a third one kind of pop up from kind of behind one of the bone, like the leg bones of the dragon, and as it pops up, you see that it looks like it's holding some sort of like small little spear, but these are tiny little creatures, and you think that if it poked you, it might hurt a little bit, but you don't think that it will do a lot of damage.
Truly, the thing they say about a one horse sized duck or many duck sized horses is true. Like, they're fine. It's like a bunch of ducks. As long as there aren't 100 ducks, we're cool.
Duck-sized horse or a
Oh
horse?
God, don't start that.
Okay. So there should be Goliaths near here, right?
They're probably in the caves.
Make me an investigation check.
I will do that.
And your weasel should be edible.
Nail it. So far, so good, folks.
I don't know why I rolled 2, but I rolled the first one was my
As you guys look at the tracks in the snow, and as these chewingas are kind of exploring you guys, the tracks that you're looking at in the snow are definitely much larger than the tracks of the chewinga, and you think that the tracks are likely 2 different sets of tracks leading that are likely Goliath tracks leading into up the steps over here.
Oh, to the arena?
Yeah.
What languages chewingas speak?
Primordial, probably.
Do they speak Sylvan?
Give me a second.
Way to go, you broke him.
Chewingas do not speak any languages.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just pantomime to him like, off please, and then I'll like try to reach and pick up my shield like real flat. Does it jump off or does it stay on?
It looks like it's trying to pedal itself faster along the edge of the shield, trying to continue to spin it. And as you get closer to try and grab the shield, it looks like it's holding on, and then like as you go to grab it, pick it up, it jumps off and kind of scurries back a little bit.
Yeah, but that was fun. Thanks. And then I just like put it on my back again.
Is he still riding my shoulders like a child at the zoo?
He's trying to. You hear what sounds like "Onward, My Wayward Steed." If you were to say that using like chirps and chimes and whatnot.
How long are we gonna sit here?
Not much longer.
Like, this
I
is
have
fun.
it- I have it prepared. Oh, do I want to do it? I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I have comprehend languages actually
Sure.
prepared as a spell.
It doesn't speak languages.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I asked.
true.
It doesn't speak any languages.
Fair enough.
Um,
Anyways, Eno's gonna start walking up towards
Yeah, let's go.
the cave
We have a
system
job
over
to
here.
do.
And as you guys
There we go.
start to walk away, the Chewingos kind of like stand in a line, kind of blocking your path, and they put their arms out as if like kind of hailing you to stop for just a second. And as they I guess, so they kind of look like they're asking you guys to stop for just a second.
I'll stop and I'll kneel
Yeah.
down and I'm
Yep, same here.
And as you kneel down, the Chewingos kind of walk up to each of you, and as they go, they kind of reach out with their fingers and touch each of you on the nose. And as you as they touch you on the nose, you get this sense of warmth, this kind of cast over you, and you have a sense that that they have put some sort of gifted charm on you.
Oh, thank you.
I hand him a good berry.
And he takes the good berry from you and like eats it or pretends to eat it, because as you look at him, it looks like he has a mouth, but it does not look like, but as you look closer, it doesn't look like it's a real mouth. It looks like he's just kind of drawn it on with like some sort of like marker or piece of ash.
Yeah,
Most
well,
people
they-
I've talked to find them very unsettling. I don't mind it.
He looks like the coconut people from Moana.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
It's just like
Or
a
spirits.
coconut.
Yeah,
Can I have each of you roll me a d8, please?
sure.
Mhm.
I will do that thing.
7.
Okay.
1.
4.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't go through.
That's fine. I can work with that. So with a 7, Juro, this charm that is given to you allows you to benefit from the as if you had a potion of vitality as an action. Essentially giving you a potion of vitality.
I get like an on-demand potion of vitality as an action.
Yes.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Cool.
That is neat.
With a 1, Perkins, you have a charm of animal conjuring cast on you.
Oh my god.
It allows you to conjure animals as an action up to 3 times.
That's fucking way better.
And with a 4, you have a charm cast on you that is essentially a potion of heroism.
Oh,
Oh, those are all
Wow.
fucking way better than a potion of vitality. We couldn't give away a potion of vitality in our campaign.
Charm Animals is a 3rd level spell.
God damn. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm listening
All right.
now.
I believe in you. Where's the monster manual so I can look at beasts?
not beasts, animals.
The conjure animal spell says you
I'm
summon
Beast of
fey
Challenger.
spirits that form of beasts and appear, of 2 or lower. Yeah, so monster manual
Oh wow.
filter.
Oh.
That's awesome.
That is actually really.
Yeah,
I'm going to do a potion of heroism. This is just what's in the.
Potion of heroism is good.
Yeah.
These have been shooken up a bunch of times, I think. We got a bunch of free spotted cow. We stayed at the American house, the carriage house at you know where the horse and plow bar is? Old white people hotel.
Okay.
We got a bunch of spotted cow for free one morning, and we brought it with us home. And these feel like they've been shaken up a lot.
Oh, really?
They're a little skunky. It's okay. All right. Potion of Vitality. Rad.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all right. It's cool though. Was this like some table in the DMG or something?
Yeah, it's other rewards table and the DMG. It's a charms. It's the charms table. So
Rad.
there's just 7 charms listed as examples. So
Very cool.
Nice.
yeah, Chewings are
Sweet.
pretty cool.
I think they bestowed upon us some kind of boon. Like it's what you get for playing nice, I guess.
I agree.
And I'll pack a bunch of snow into my shield with prestidigitation. I'm gonna try and to warm the shield so it melts a little bit, and I'll slide it out so they have a disc to play with, and I'll give that a spin, and off I go.
Oh, I can. We can freeze that too right away too.
Yeah, prestidigitation. Yeah, I'll do freeze too.
Does all the fun stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I can do Druidcraft with it too.
Cool. There you go. Sled. Enjoy.
You spin it and they hop out and you hear just gleeful yee coming from them.
Very cool. All right. Emissary, ambassador, what should we call you?
Den brother, like always.
Well, I meant
No, to
in
the,
their presence. You're an olive branch. They're usually called something different.
No, but I'm just Den brother. Like that's the title, and that's the title that we're going to use because it makes the most sense.
Okie
Fair
doke.
enough.
I don't understand your inner clan relationships, but I trust that you're going to do a great job.
I am the next spiritual leader. That's what that says to them.
You have to do a good job then. Let's go.
I believe in you.
You don't know how this goes?
Where am I again?
Uh-oh. All right, let's roll.
All I know is I can summon 8 axe beaks.
Just murder face.
Surprise, cockbag!
Oh, what hell did I wrap upon myself?
Yeah, what did you do?
Conjure anything is a pain in the ass.
That's why I don't have any of them on my spell list.
It's just so mean to the DM. You're like, hey,
It is.
deal with this now.
Hey,
I
you
made
wanted-
8 things. You're like, God damn it.
You wanted those
many-
ducks, didn't you, Rob?
How many badgers do you want to see?
I want to see
zero. Is the answer.
duck-sized horses, please.
All right.
One horse-sized duck.
So you guys are heading towards the steps.
Yes.
Not making anything like aggressive or anything like that. Just walking through.
8 cows.
You
Appear
drop
out of
them on
nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can drop them. It's meteor spell.
Yeah, conjure cow is a meteor spell.
That,
I'll be
high-
last in line. I'll kind of bookend Perkins.
Put the
Okay,
two beefy
yeah, I'll be in the
people in
middle.
front of
I
him.
like it.
Yeah, him in the middle.
Said it before and I'll say it again. The summon mount spell was the highest damage first level spell you could cast in D&D 3.5. Because you could
Yeah?
summon us. Yeah, you
just
can
cast it
summon it.
60 feet in the air.
No, you had to summon it within 25 feet of you, but it didn't specify it had to be on the ground, and you could choose that the mount weighed over 600 pounds, which meant it did 2d6 from the fact that it weighed that much, and then 2d6 from the fall distance. And if you rolled like a skill check, it could survive the fall. And so you do 4d6 at first level by dropping a fucking horse on someone.
Do you remember the fat chocobo summon in Final Fantasy VII? Well, kind of a lot of Final Fantasies, but still, the fat chocobo summon. That's it. It's the spell.
Essentially that, yeah.
All right, we are traveling, not so cautiously. I'm kind of arrogantly through these halls.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did we pick?
For
I follow. There's two holes, and then there's this pedestal here, or not pedestal,
Steps
but like a dais.
It's a 20-foot high. The steps go up about 20 feet or so to a dais up top.
we lost your audio, Alex. Or
You go mobile?
Yeah, I'm on mobile. My
Okay.
computer decided needed a reset because I never updated the driver for the Intel processor.
Oh no.
Nice.
Ruh-roh.
So
All right.
guess what it just did?
Do you want me to pull up Eno on my computer?
I'm literally just a couple minutes from getting back in. If you just want to move him for right now, we're good.
That's fine. All right, so the footsteps went into the arena, yeah?
Mhm.
Yes. Yep. The footsteps
Let's
went up
go.
towards the arena.
Let's go to the arena.
Hopefully, yeah, nothing bad could happen there. Hopefully that's where
Been
everybody is,
years
and they're just
since I've
gonna
been to an
welcome us with open arms.
Oh, I
Well,
mean,
there might be places behind the arena.
also that. I'll go where you go.
You're in charge, fearless leader.
Plus, we're barbarians. We kind of solve things with violence.
Yes, all of us are
I don't much care for that.
All right. So as you guys come up to the top of the stairs, you see 15 crude stone pillars standing on this raised arena-looking area. You see bleachers carved into the back wall, are sheathed in ice. And at the top of the seating section are burnt torch stubs on sconces on a narrow tunnel. So basically, you see burnt torch stubs here.
I mean,
What happened to my war horn? Did anyone see what happened to it?
your war horn?
Yeah, the one that we used to announce that we're here.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna totally send my weasel in to look around.
I don't remember a war horn. I'm gonna hang out over here and just kind of look around. Not going anywhere.
Nothing bad
Yeah,
can happen
just gonna
inside
stay
the
right
arena.
where the entrance is and kind of just cross his arms with his staff there and lower his head.
Okay.
My weasel's name is Weasel.
We're not accepting a challenge of some kind by just entering this area, are we?
No, but even if we are, I'll take care of it.
Okay. I am fully at ease now.
There's a little weasel. Look up into this little space up here. So this
Okay.
this is a cavern that goes off into the distance. You said yes.
Yeah, so the 10-foot tall cave in front of your weasel looks to be going in towards some sort of it kind of looks like living quarters of sorts.
Okay. May I make a perception check from said weasel to
Sure.
try and see that? All right. It has a +3 and advantage on hearing.
Can you see? Are you looking through your weasel right now?
I can. I don't know.
If you want, I can hold you. Not so much like a baby, but if you prefer to be held like a baby, I don't really mind. But I can hold you if you want to look through your weasel.
Sure. All right.
I go, can I pick you up?
I'm not going to stop you. That is fine.
That sounds like consent. And then I'll pick him up.
Yes. All right. So yeah, I'm running around looking through the weasel's eyes. I will roll my perception check. It is with advantage if it's hearing or scent based.
Okay.
And it is a +3 for the weasel, so 16.
With the 16, you hear kind of coming from this tunnel the sounds of people talking kind of up a set of stairs as you get to the top of the arena bleachers, and you see, kind of looking down the tunnel, you see another set of kind of steps kind of inclining up further into the tunnel.
Okay. While I'm looking through my weasel's eyes and hearing through their ears, I cannot see or hear from my own eyes. So I say they're over there, and I point in a random direction because I don't know what direction
I'll message you in your head because I think you can hear me and then reply to me.
Yes.
And I'll hear it. Whether or not you can see.
I can
No, I
can
guess
just
it's
come
not
out of
helpful,
the
is it?
weasel. I just think it's funny that he points in a direction. Oh, they're over there, because he doesn't know what direction he's pointing.
Sure, I'll go that way.
And then he
get
pops
ya.
out of the weasel and says, "I think there's people in the tunnel there," or I hear something coming down the tunnel. Should I keep
Okay.
going or?
So I just want to say, like, you do have your war horn, or you do have your horn on you that you have used in the past to kind of announce your presence at different locations.
Gotcha.
Would
So I'll
you-
blow my horn lightly, not like super loud, but
So it's like a little knock, not a full doorbell ring.
Yeah.
the
Your
announcement, not the fuck
laptop's
you.
going.
Yeah. Your desktop.
Yep, I know. I was getting it back up.
Good. Good.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
then I'll give it a light blow, but not a super loud, hey, we're attacking you.
okay.
Toot.
A toot.
Is it a battle toot?
So as you blow your horn, a small little toot comes out, and coming as you hear, as you're still looking through the weasel, Perkins, you hear a bunch of commotion kind of happening deep down up in the caves beyond and whatnot, and
You alerted somebody.
coming out from the middle tunnel, you see what looks you see 5 Goliath kind of come with like weapons prepared, but one of them looks to be a little bit larger and looks to have a little bit more gravitas in the way that he walks.
Oh,
And
sorry. Or that.
and the what you assume is the chieftain comes out and says, "What brings you to the Worm Doom Craig?"
We're trying to stop the war from continuing.
He says, "The war, the battles. We have no respect from the our failing on the pronunciation of
The other guys.
Akanthi. We get no respect from the Akanthi. You come here asking to end our disputes, but what assurances, what can you do to show us that you are truly worthy?"
That's simple. We won't attack you anymore.
Give a little to get a little.
You stay here on your side of the cavern. We'll stay on our side and just live apart from each other. That's it.
He says, "The Worm Doom tribe has no. We can't respect someone who just cowers in begging to stop a feud."
Sir, we do not cower. And I look at Perkins, who I'm still holding like a baby. We only
Can I-
ask for peace. It seems like senseless violence would be, I don't know, a waste for both of your tribes. Why fight over nothing? It's not weakness to ask for mercy or truce. Seems like good
Now-
business.
Now is the time where no one has a lot. It seems like a waste to spend it all on fighting against each other. Because the winter's been harsh for too long.
Says,
Fucking cold up here.
This winter has been harsh, and our shamans anticipated lasting for some time to come. if what you say, what assurances can you give us that this is not some ploy from your tribe to get us to lax our vigilance?
This dude's like second in command. That's like his job. Sorry, I think he's talking right now. It's off camera. This dude's like second in command.
You're talking
That's
into,
his-
you're breaking the fourth wall right now?
Yeah.
Oh, Alex is talking, but I definitely can.
Alex is talking to, it looks like his now roommate off camera here. So,
We will
Yeah.
pause here for just a second.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, sure.
God, Conjure Animal is so fucking broken.
It's good shit. Like I said, conjure anything is good. Conjure demon probably is, or whatever the fuck it is, infernal, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Those get a little weird, but like conjure like fae shit, like very good,
Yeah.
Eight wolves with pack tactics.
dude. Yeah, or 1/8 CR fucking geese, right, Rob?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but they have the stats of velociraptors, right?
Oh, that's right.
Sorry about that.
That's all
That's
right.
fine.
No worries.
What I miss last I heard, we won't attack you,
We're-
you won't attack us type
We
thing.
were asking what assurances.
He was. They were asking what
We were
assurance.
asking what assurances.
And I said, you stay on your side, we stay on our side. We
Yeah,
acknowledge
but
that with the
I
other
think they're
exists.
asking for like, how do you know what the contract's gonna be?
I don't know the
sort of thing.
contract. Do I look like the chieftain? I'm the Den
Well,
brother.
you're
I'm just
the-
here.
Yeah.
I'm here negotiating that we can get this done.
It says, come into our main hall and let's talk about this over a flagon and a quarter of goat.
But what assurances do we have that we won't be attacked when we let
I
our
hate
guards
you
down?
so much already.
Do you not
Says-
see the dichotomy of this situation? You're asking us to trust you. We're asking you to trust us.
He says, you're asking us to trust you. Trust in our ability to offer food and not I'm trying to remember
Be
like
rude
what was
not to
the
accept.
what was the red wedding.
Yeah, it's like the rule of like a host to not
salt
murder
and bread.
people.
Salt
Yeah.
and
Oh
bread.
no, I wasn't calling you into question. I was just calling attention to the
Situation.
situation. It's a mirror.
He says you're asking to trust us to trust you, and I'm asking you to trust us.
Yeah, to trust us, to trust you, to trust us, to trust you. Let's go.
Can we trust them to trust you, to trust us, to trust them to trust you?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay. All right, I'm sold.
Chieftain, what's your name?
He says, I am Chieftain Ugly Orc Splitter. Thun
Excuse
Name all the
Kazaka.
NPCs.
Excuse me, Orc Splitter. Just give me 1 second. And Eno walks over and takes his staff and bashes both of you in the stomach.
Huh?
It doesn't do much to me, but I'll go,
No.
ow. Why?
You're embarrassing me.
And
That's fair.
You see,
Yeah,
you
you're
see,
not inaccurate.
Ogli kind of perk up and kind of tilt his head at you, and then head back into the cavern beyond.
And I will follow through.
We gotta follow the fearless leader.
I'll look down into my baby's eyes and I'll go, I feel like diplomacy's working.
I think it might. We might not have any combat. I love it.
Yeah, don't count your eggs until they hatch.
As you enter
Mine have
into
turtles.
this cavern has a domed roof, 30 feet tall, and an open well in the middle of the floor. You see two youthful Goliaths using ropes and a bucket to draw water from the well, while 6 adults wrangle a handful of exuberant Goliath toddlers. You see rough-hewn stairs ascending to the southern part of the cave, where the floor is 10 feet higher. Seated in this area next to a crackling fire is a female Goliath with gray hair, many scars, and a white cloak made of mountain goat's hide.
Oh.
Leaning against the wall behind her is a great axe with a bone heft She gnaws on a pipe as she tries to settle a dispute between two Goliath children.
It's the den mother.
Aw.
You're holding me like a baby, and I hold the weasel like a baby.
And you recognize this person as Chieftain Ogilvy that you had talked to before.
I'll whisper to Perkins. They'll either appreciate or abhor our like complete disregard for gender stereotypes. Let's see how it
We'll
goes.
see. Yeah. We'll find out today on The Price is Right.
So she motions you to come up and sit down around the fire next to her.
Which one is she?
She is. I'm gonna put a spot on
I
her.
was gonna say mark her with a
Yeah.
color.
There we
you
go.
go.
I'll
All
sit
right, so-
across, and I'll set you down.
Okay. I feel like that seems like a good idea.
Ina will
do-
sit not necessarily next to, but like corner wise to give her space.
I'll lean over to the guy next to me and just be like, "Hi," and reach out my hand. Do you guys shake?
And kind of looks to you and
We have
like
butt.
looks to you and kind of like looks to kind of like reaches out questioningly. Like this
Yeah,
is
there's
not
no
a-
weapon. See, that's why we do this. Nothing. And I grab your hand and yeah,
It kind of like retracts a little bit.
Ah.
Nailed it.
fist bumps.
And like kind of puts his fist up like he's about to like get into like a fist fight as you have your fist out.
I'll pick up one hand and then like a stump cut off about like a couple inches from my elbow and go,
And as you guys are exchanging greetings and pleasantries, Oakley says, "What brings you to our tribe here?"
Are all of these conversations in common, or are they starting to speak
Giant.
other languages?
uh,
I'm
Giant.
gonna start
It-
to ritually cast comprehend languages.
Same
which
here.
Takes 10 minutes. So
we'll be in the dark for about 10 minutes.
It's in common. It is
Okay.
like they're using the common tongue with people who don't look like they speak giant necessarily. Occasionally there is a giant word thrown in, but they tend to stay away from that.
I'm gonna do it anyway in case,
Mm.
unless they stop me.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just both be doing the same thing.
Okay.
If anybody asks, they say we're helping.
Honestly, they probably wouldn't react. I've done some good research into them. They probably wouldn't do anything about it.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how they react to spell casting, but
Yeah, I'll take out my book in my good hand and kind of page through it with my just find the same page and kind of lean over to you and kind of hold my book by yours, be like,
sure.
huh. It's weird how like where you're from and where I'm from, they look almost the same, but they're just a little bit different. Do you think you could
Well-
cast from my book? Or I could cast from your book, or do you think they'd be too different?
Each, well, just as an aside to him, he says, well, each wizard usually writes in their book in their own like
Silent
script.
spell.
So part of it is you have to do.
And like me, I'm just like, oh, this isn't common. Like anybody could read this.
Yeah,
have
well,
silence, by the way. I'm just
the
making
way
a
I was
joke.
gonna say the way the lore is that each wizard spell book is written so that they can read it.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
so it's usually in chicken scratch that's so bad that no one else can understand it.
Very clearly legible to anyone.
I love it.
Anyway, so as Eno sits down, he actually like reaches hand out, and a piece of the fire is going to leap into it and curl around. And as it does, it blooms into a flower that he hands to her. Druidcraft is so cool.
Slick.
She looks a little bit taken aback at first, but recognizes the type of magic that you're doing and accepts the flower and hands it to one of the sparring children that she was trying to kind of separate from the fire before.
I trust you understand that I'm coming in peace.
She says, "I understand what your what you say is your goal. I hope you understand the amount of concern and hesitation that I have for how our tribes have interacted in the past.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I lost my mother to childbirth. I lost my father to you. You don't have to tell me. I understand, but I want you to understand that I don't want this anymore. I want this to end. Our people are dying.
She says, "You seem young. Do you know this? Do you know the story of our warring tribes?"
I know the story that they tell us. I don't know the story that you tell yourselves, though.
She says, "Many summers ago, the children of the Worm-Doomed tribe challenged the children of the Sky Tower to a game of goat ball. During this game, a ball tumbled near one of the griffins from your tribe. When one of our children tried to fetch the ball, the griffin went berserk and grievously wounded her. The game was called off. Hungry for more of the child's flesh, the griffin haunted Worm-Doom for days. Our hunters were forced to kill it to protect the child. But the two clans have been at war ever since."
I'm sorry. It's the only thing I can say, but that was many years ago. Your grandfather's grandfather's grandfather.
We look with. Make me a persuasion check.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
I'm trying to be diplomatic as somebody who is not diplomatic. Like this is gonna be
Ooh,
fun.
Can I assist? Like, I'll stop spell casting if it sounds like they're talking in common continually. Assist instead. So
Well, how are you
I
assisting?
think he means it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we're listening.
You're not
along
providing
as we-
anything to it. That's the problem.
Well, I'm trying.
I'll lean over to Perkins and be like, the thing is with griffins, if you approach them with your palm down, usually goes over a lot better than palm up.
Do I have, let me see if I have a spell that I can buff with. I do not. So I start, well, yeah, okay. So it doesn't do anything, but I try and chip
Okay.
in and help.
With a 16
Vocally.
persuasion, you get the sense that she's starting to see that you guys are indeed here to try and offer some sort of kind of trying to end this as opposed to some sort of secret agenda. She recognizes that persuasion. She says, the children were more. We can't have griffins hunting our children here. That's unacceptable.
I agree. We will keep the griffins on our side of the valley. They will stay with us. I give you my word.
She says, to seal this deal, our tradition is to seal most deals with a game of goat ball. Do you find this acceptable?
I do, but you'll have to explain the rules that you play by. We might play by a different set.
What happens if we win versus what happens if we lose? Or is it just the fact that we're playing? That's the
It's
good
just the
part.
fact that we're playing. It's a bonding exercise.
You a bonding exercise.
Well, no, he's saying.
I
that
know. I
too,
did.
so.
You hear him just like, Mer. Okay.
So
You have to remember, he's not charismatic. He is
I
very,
know. I'm just kidding.
very, very rash.
But I do say out loud, is there like a penalty for losing versus winning?
You might lose alarm like him.
It's not so bad.
says the penalty for losing a game of goat ball is not death. It is not arms being lost.
They're no fun.
She says, the penalty for losing is the shame of which you have of losing goat ball.
Oh, I've got too much of that already. I can handle this.
So, little like behind the scenes, Goliaths are all about honor. So, yeah.
So,
Perkins starts going, go ball, go ball, go ball.
so she says, as a recap for those who are unfamiliar with goat ball, she says goat ball is a team sport similar to dodgeball. It uses a furry, misshapen ball made of stuffed goat hide and also requires a dozen or more elevated platforms, usually pillars or tree stumps, arranged in a random pattern. Two teams of players clamber on top of the platforms and pass a ball back and forth, and they try and knock their opponents off their platforms. A team wins if all of its opponents have been knocked out of the game.
Cool.
For how we play goat ball here in D&D, you have each player in the game make a strength, athletic or acrobatics check, and add up the totals. And the team with the highest total wins. In the event of a tie, the game goes into overtime, and all the players must re-roll.
In game, he raises his hand and goes, so spellcasting's out?
Yes.
I learned.
Ugly goes, spellcasting is out.
I whisper to him. I'm like, yeah, but like I'll use message. I'll just kind of like talking to my. Oh, I can't steeple
Can't
my.
talk into your hands.
No.
Cough and then just go like this with one hand.
Okay, I whisper to him like, can't stop us from casting things that don't require concentration. We can cast on our way to the arena.
That's true.
Just saying.
Yeah.
As I like lean, like, yeah.
Just cast sleep on the referee.
So she says, if you accept these terms, we can head to the arena and seal this pact with a game of goat ball. If you'd like, we can do best of 3.
That worked.
That's fine. So it's acrobatics or athletics check is essentially what we're rolling.
Yep, an acrobatics or athletics check.
I'll bend down to my little friend and I'll put my hand on his shoulder, like, you're gonna do great. And then I'll cast Gift of Alacrity on you. Wait, no, not.
What does that do?
I'll cast it when we like get there.
What does it do?
It's 1 minute. All it does, it adds a D8 to your initiative rolls. But I feel flavor wise, a spell called Gift of Alacrity could be helpful in this situation.
Sure.
Maybe as a bonus or some kind of advantage, hopefully.
I have slow prepped, which is why I was asking. I can't cast it.
No, mine's a little more esoteric. I'll cast Gift of Alacrity on the little guy, and then I'll cast Long Strider on myself, which just increases my
you're gonna be faster. Yeah.
So maybe that helps me a little bit.
We'll see.
So what is the Gift of Alacrity? Sorry.
It's an extra. It's an addition to his initiative roll, but like the spell itself, the way it sounds and like the flavor around it, it feels helpful.
Okay.
And I'll put Long Strider on myself.
Okay. I'll give you advantage on your roll with the Gift of Alacrity for this. And
I'd take a +1 to my athletics. I don't care.
I'll give you a +1 to your athletics with the Long Strider, as you can jump a little bit further from stump to stump. All right. So I guess why don't you just go ahead and roll me an athletics or acrobatics check
I shall be
for the first game. We're gonna do.
Yeah, that's a good score.
Fuck yeah.
Skill miscellaneous bonus. I'll just add a 1. Athletics. I'm not raging.
Correct. Can you just rage dodge ball?
Goodness gracious. So as you guys start to pass the ball around, the Goliath That's cool. Do and roll three times.
Yep.
Thrice.
So the Goliath begin to kind of dip, dodge, and duck and dive
Those bastards.
from the ball as you guys are jumping from stump to stump. What the heck? That did not work out as planned. For rolling thrice.
Should be able to click 3 times on the d20 and then just divide by 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't even need to. He just adds whatever their athletics bonus times 3
Yeah.
is to the roll because it's additive. All of these.
Yeah. So with a you guys win the first round of goat ball. As you guys knock out the first one, the second one, as they catch the ball, they throw it back at you and knock out. Who are they gonna knock out? They're gonna knock out Perkins.
At the lowest. Yeah.
And then they are
Just
going
like gym
to
class.
as you guys were to avenge Perkins, you guys, and Juro, knock out the other 2.
Again.
All right. And Oakley goes, good game. This is quite the thing. And actually, should we all go out into the arena?
Yeah,
No,
I
we
think
don't
that's
have.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll move everybody up there.
Done.
All right, done.
Done.
As I do have all the light restrictions off, don't I?
Oh yeah. Can you move my weasel? I stupidly moved myself first.
Yep.
After you get knocked down, like I'll kind of I'll hang down by my like feet with like my claws dug into the post and like reach out my hand to pick you up and throw you back up on the stump to go again.
Thank you. Just. I probably weigh like 40 pounds.
40 pounds.
If that. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for being a target.
I'm a small target.
Hey,
I-
you're
I
a
should
small
have
target.
seen that coming, he says.
Yeah, but you're a small target. So look on the bright side. You're small.
Yes.
So, and as you guys are kind of catching your breath from the first round of goat ball, all the Goliaths are kind of like cheering you guys on, excited for the sense of adventure or the sense of why am I failing on what
Camaraderie?
camaraderie,
Athleticism,
athleticism.
Competition.
Thank you.
spirit of competition.
Mhm.
So
So as we're catching our breath, yeah, we're gonna do it.
What'd you do?
I get blessed for this one.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. So that's what
right.
the potion of heroism does.
It adds. I get 10 temporary hit points and then
Oh, there you go.
bless for a minute. So
What if we narrate what we're doing and then roll? And you can tell us if we shit the
or
bed.
sorry
or
for
not.
1 hour.
Should I not summon just a shitload of wolves for no reason?
I'm saving mine. Wanna
Hey,
hear
here's
poisoned.
8 fucking wolves. Boom.
all right, so you wanna narrate what you're doing?
I don't know. Or otherwise, if you got other stuff for us to do, then we can
Well, no.
just.
So as we're catching our breath, scratches his nose and all of a sudden he just starts glowing and he has no idea why.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, the things, guys, the things.
Oh.
Chewinga.
The Chewingas, yeah.
It
Chewinga.
doesn't seem unfair. I feel like they live with them, and if they can't get them to give them things, that's their fault, not yours.
That seems legit.
As you kind of look over, you see a couple of Chewingas kind of on the edge of the cliff, kind of peeking their heads up, watching you guys battle in a game of goat ball.
Oh, I'll definitely take my shield off and just like wing it out at them. Be like,
Let
have
'em-
fun.
Enjoy yourselves.
Definitely jumps on top of it and is kind of rocking it back and forth, trying to get some sort of surface tension to break in the snow. All right. Are you guys ready for round 2 of Goat Ball?
Let's
Let's do this.
Now, did I have advantage and I just forgot to roll it last time? Is that what happened?
Dust
Yep.
off.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
You got a 17 plus 1.
18 again.
All right. I will
I'm a dodgy little fuck.
roll up. Where am I? Athletics. Not right. That's not
And
bad.
I have advantage against fear effects. That affects me somehow, yeah.
I had advantage against poison, so yeah.
Me too.
So as you guys begin having caught on a little bit with the first game, they begin to pick up on what you're throwing down and are putting up a little bit more of a fight this time.
Oh,
I
As
would
the
hope
game
so.
Don't
starts.
hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oh,
And the first one of them goes out, followed by, I guess,
me,
followed by Eno goes
because
out.
I'm the big target.
Aw.
And as you guys are now 2-on-2, the final check.
I go, quick Perkins, the smoking baby trick.
Yes, of course.
And as
I
Perkin
knew
puts
you
his
were gonna
hand
say
up,
that.
recognizing what you're talking about for the smoking baby trick, the ball hits both of you and rebounds between the two of you.
Oh, we
both
knocking
got it.
Oh shit! Wow,
So
he did really well.
Yeah, they did. This is why we can't have nice things.
Eno's on the ground swearing and kicking his post that he was on.
It was really close. Don't get mad.
and the Goliaths in the crowd are just like raucous cheering and whatnot.
No one has rolled below a 10.
Yeah, we're actually
in this
doing really
in
good.
this whole combat.
I'm impressed.
All right. And as the three Goliath warriors are smiling at this point, like looking like they're feeling good about the position that they're in with you guys being knocked out this round. And they look to you and they say, "One more."
Of course, I
You
need to
know
win
it.
back that.
Best of 3, right?
Yep.
Fuck
Best of
yeah!
three.
All right. And I'll just kind of like jump up. How tall are they? Can I just jump up and grab and crawl up?
The towers he said were 15 feet.
Pretty big. I don't think I have a. Vertical.
No, they're about 10 feet off the ground. Or
Oh,
something.
that's not bad. Yeah, I got that.
There's 15 stone pillars
So,
that are 5 feet off the
so
ground.
at that point, Eno just kind of reaches up and grabs hold and pulls him up slowly, like that intimidating pull up.
Yeah.
It's like all the way up.
All right. And they're going to take the lead this time and do their 3 rolls first, allowing you guys to kind of see how it goes. So we'll do a 22,
God damn.
a 14,
All right. It's hopeful.
A 1.
and an 18.
Ooh. What is
They're-
that?
Those are rollable numbers.
Fuck yeah, those
Can
are.
I?
Is that a 54?
You know, okay, I won't cheat because I know this is important.
This is
Yeah,
important.
54.
Yeah, we can't cheat or can't cheat more. Can't cheat
Yeah.
more.
Well, I was gonna say because I could probably sleight of hand and then cast slow on them, but I think I won't because I know this is important.
Look at that.
How
That's
about
pretty
that?
good.
Up.
How about a 27?
I will. Okay, and I'm still rolling with advantage, so let's see how this goes.
Oh, that was a 17, but
Damn it.
slid into a 9. Oh no.
Hate you both.
Oh, come on! I rolled
What was
with
this?
advantage, and I have a +4, and I got a 13.
Also, even if I hit that 17, I think we'd still lose.
So they 27, 40, 49 to 54.
Oh, so close.
Bastards.
So close.
Those bastards.
The Worm Doom tribe cheers, erupts in cheers. And the three warriors come towards you and offer you a hand up off the ground.
Absolutely take it.
Yep, take it, but grasp it by the forearm.
Yep. And so they, as you
My
grasp
character will
them,
always take a hand.
they offer. As you guys are pulled back up, the chieftain, Oli, she comes down and she says, "It takes a lot of courage to walk into the heart of the Worm Doom and offer peace and an athletic challenge to suit."
Dare I say heroism?
Hey.
She
Hey,
I hate
says,
you.
"Very heroic of you to do so. We here at the Worm Doom respect the courage that it takes to do such things, and will honor our side of the bargain to stop any further feuding with the Akari tribe."
I appreciate that. I will do my part to stop it from coming over this way as well.
With that, she says, "Is there anything I can do for you? Before you head out?"
A token.
She says, "A token is a wonderful idea." She says, she takes the game ball of the goat ball, and she says, "Take this token of our friendship as proof that we have, in good faith, negotiated peace here."
I'm gonna pause for a second. So, I mean, most of this group is pretty smart. Did they take? So they killed the griffin, right? Was their thing, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Did they take a trophy from the griffin?
No,
That no.
they did not.
Okay, I was gonna say because if they have like a
Well, let me
hey,
phrase this. Yes, they did. It was lost to time, and both sides understand that.
okay, I was gonna say because if they took a trophy from the griffin, it might be better to get the trophy back to say like, hey, there's no ill will. But
No, the trophy was, I think it was one of the claws that got lost somewhere. It's a
Okay.
rumored magical item that grants some boon, and I don't remember
Oh,
what it is off the top of my
oh,
head.
never mind. Okay, all good. Game ball.
Game ball works.
Game ball.
I'd normally ask for something like this in writing, but I don't think you guys do that.
I don't
What's
think
writing?
writing's a big thing up here.
Fair play.
So
What? No, seriously, what is writing?
Don't worry about it. As he closes his spell book and like tucks it away.
is there anything else you guys want to do here?
No, thank you for your time, Chieftain. I really do appreciate everything that you've done.
It's much
You have brought
appreciated.
peace and prosperity of both to this entire people.
She says, "Thank you for what you have done, Emo, Joro, and Perkins."
Anytime.
I helped.
I'll
So
try to
Perkins
get
is now officially Ralphie. Okay.
I'm in danger.
And with that, you guys head back towards the Sky Tower.
All right.
Yeah.
As you guys come back across, making your way across the bridge, assuming it takes you a day or so to cross through the mountain passes, you just come to the wall, and you hear from behind the wall Chieftain Arn again saying, "What news do you bring to the Sky Tower?
Tentative peace.
He says, what proof do you have of peace?
Can I see him through the gaps?
You can see his head peeking over at the top of it.
I throw the ball at him.
You see him kind of. I guess let's roll athletics checks, or
He knocks him off the tower and kills him. Ah!
if you want to, you roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check, your choice.
13.
Still have blast, don't you?
No, that
I
was
don't think it
yesterday.
lasts that
Yeah.
long. It was a full day. We did survive out in the cold because I can cast
Damn.
Damon's tiny hut, so we're good.
These are also from the Goliath tribe. With a 14, he ducks his head out of the way, and he says, "You tell me that you did not steal this from the Wormdoom tribe."
No, it was given to us freely by the Wormwood tribe.
Sportsmanship.
Says, we appreciate, I appreciate what you have done for the Akari. Sorry, I keep failing on
A copy.
Akathi tribe here. Welcome back, and opens up the doors, allowing you guys to enter into the Sky Tower.
So as we enter, any kids that are there would probably see me and run like to me.
Okay. So all the kids that were kind of behind, as they see you, they pick up the goat ball and run towards you.
I throw my arms wide, and as I do, like the snow kind of like coalesces around them and turns in just like it's like a big wave of snow.
And they're all super. They kind of like jump into it like a pile of leaves, and super excited to see that Eno has returned.
I turn to the chieftain. Where's Den Father?
He says the Den Father is inside, sitting by the fire.
I'll head inside and sit by the fire because my place is at his side.
As
I'm
you,
gonna go study some stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna go sit down and read a book.
Yeah.
and as you,
I think we own the only 2 books in this whole village.
You do.
We share each other's books for like there's literally nothing else to read.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I mean, you could always go pillaging.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
I start showing him some of the, so this is what I got here.
Anyway, so Den Father.
Eno, Den brother, welcome back. I trust you have brought positive news from your travels.
I have tentative peace on accordance if we keep our griffins in check and hopefully stop them from killing their child.
It says it's. We will do what we can. With the griffin that had experienced the taste of their child's flesh being dispatched, the griffins here no longer seek them out as the one did.
Exactly. So maybe we can get through this without another death of our people, but I mean, with who's in charge, I'm not so sure.
It says we will see what we can do to make sure Chieftain Arn keeps his end of the promise that you have negotiated.
Well, they're going to keep their people in line as long as we keep ours in line. That's the rule. So it's a peace treaty, but not so much the end of conflict. We're going to have to figure out something.
Says we more collaboration with the Worm Doom tribe will see us both prosper and grow together going into the future is what I have seen.
I trust your vision, as I always have.
And
Yes.
he's
Good.
I was just gonna say this rhyme, what have you seen of it out beyond the sky tower here?
Death. Because all I see is death from this. It is slowly choking the life of everything around.
And as you're talking, he's kind of is working to kind of manipulate the fire. Kind of you don't see it. It's not outright, but you see certain shapes kind of coming out of the fire and whatnot.
Not a child, then, Father.
He says, "It still makes you smile, does it not?"
And he starts twirling his hand, and even more of the smoke and the fire starts twirling around and making shapes of animals. I still love doing it.
He says, "The stories we tell here for years to come will tell of Ennos, Juro, and Perkins, and the peace that you have brought to our tribe. I hope one day we can tell the story of how this rhyme has come to an end. I've seen that you have some sort of part to play in what story evolves out of this."
Me? I'm here. Where am I supposed to go that can stop this?
Life will take you to places unknown in the future. My only request is that you explore each of the pathways presented to you.
You want me to go into the valley? Are you? That's death. None of us come back from that.
Says, "Then you shall be the first."
This is my test, isn't it?
We are all tested. Every little thing is a test.
No, this is my test, isn't it? So that you can go.
Says, we shall see.
Okay.
We shall see what the fires and embers bring.
Okay. As always, Denfather, I trust your vision. You have seen everything of me. You have seen me become the man I am today. But I'm scared.
Be brave, Den brother, for your bravery has brought peace upon our tribe, and your bravery, I know, will help bring an end to this rhyme.
Okay. I'll set out in the morning.
And with that, I think let's close it.
Thank you. Thank you both for this. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's good times. Session zeros are kind of neat.
Yeah, session zeros are good.
I feel bad because we never did one for our first campaign.
We've never done one.
We've never done
Yeah,
one.
I don't think ever. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So, thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had no idea where that was going the entire time. And it was definitely supposed to be just like a hack and slash fun thing. And then lo and behold, I had a whole backstory that we created.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, I mean,
awesome.
What were we gonna hack and slash? Were we
The
supposed to
tribe.
fight the tribe
The
or
tribe.
So
Either tribe.
Okay.
the reason I chose them is that they are the bad side. They are in the wrong.
Oh, your tribe is?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to play this character as the redeemer of the tribe to lead them towards the greatness of the Goliath race type thing.
Neat.
Ooh. The what?
Well, that's now recorded out for history.
No, like because
Yeah.
the entire Goliath race has always been like looked down on as stupid, and yeah, we're strong, but we're only just raging brutes. Well,
Yeah.
I want to change that. I want to bring intelligence and civilization and all of that stuff into the tribe, and well, I get to go learn it now.
There you go.
I was going to say, if you want to kill off the tribe, by the way, not the worst idea in the world.
We don't have to kill him off.
And
What?
I had the weirdest fucking assortment of spells prepared.
You have weird. I've got dispel magic, erupting earth, and plant growth.
I have the spells like no one prepares comprehend languages or detect magic because they cast it ritually. I have those, mage armor, sleep, chromatic orb, knock,
Those
Oh,
are very
Knock's
broken,
utilitarian
though.
spells. Those are good spells.
mind spike, counterspell, slow, and tongues.
All very good.
Yeah, those
Oh
are
yeah,
great spell selections.
it's super utility though.
Yeah.
It's not like boomy spells.
Mine
So,
are very utilitarian as well. Comprehend
Yeah.
languages, disguise self, featherfall, gift of alacrity, illusory script, jump, long strider, and sleep.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you want to think about it, the only reason Dab Post was so good was because I loaded him up with every offensive spell I could.
yeah.
But it just turned him into a cannon.
I have never. Oh, here we
A
go.
very
I've never
glass
got.
cannon.
Mhm.
I have never gotten a chance to cast this on an opponent before, because I always prep haste or something instead.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day I could break out heat metal. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Email's
Gotta.
very good.
you gotta.
But yeah. I don't know. Sorcerers always feel like it's a bad idea to prep utilitarian spells. Like
Yeah.
more
Well,
than
yeah,
like
that's
one
their
or
whole-
two. Because you don't get a fuckload. Like
Right.
you don't get to just fill a spell book with shit that might be nice to have later. Like you have to
Yeah,
have
but
stuff that's going to be good most of the time.
yeah, but upcasting's a thing. So honestly, like level 1 chromatic orb, level 3 fireball, lightning bolt, pick one.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Level 5, what? Delay fireball. Level 7. I don't remember what level 7's combat spell was, and level 9 was just wish.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you don't take wish as a sorcerer. You take like meteor swarm or something crazy.
No,
No,
you
no, I
take-
was taking wish because you
You
can
wish.
still cast meteor swarm.
well,
Yeah,
no,
fair
you
enough.
cast an 8th level spell or less.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boohoo! I don't get meteor swarm. I've
Yeah, I
got
know, but-
fireball. I've got fireball upcast to 8.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Wish is like the spell at 9.
As a wizard at is it 18? You can pick a spell 3rd level or below, and it essentially becomes a cantrip.
Yeah.
Which is bananas. Like counter spell as a cantrip. Like, nah.
Your catch. You gotta do fireball. You gotta.
I'm still trying to figure out an artificer build though. Like that's my ultimate goal is that one day I want to play an artificer.
I
Always get
never.
so overwhelmed. Just like all the options.
I will say, because it's very evident anyway, but like I don't like playing non-wizard spellcaster classes. I think something about the need for every spellcasting class that's arcane besides wizard from the base book requires charisma, and that pisses me off.
Yeah.
It was a weird choice.
Well, like
Yeah.
sorcerer should be con, honestly.
Well, Yeah, well, con or I would even say wisdom, but yeah, con even kind of makes sense. Which
it's
is
all
weird because it's a
internalized.
spellcasting class, but yeah.
But it's all internalized. So yeah,
Yeah.
you can look sick, and yeah, you don't have many health points, but your magic is powerful.
Yeah.
Charisma doesn't really make sense as like an
It's not,
inherent
yeah.
ability. Like,
I've seen
From
there's
a
like an
warlock
argument
standpoint,
video.
it does.
yeah, but we're talking about
Well,
sorcerer specifically.
sorcerer.
Sorcerer
fair
feels
enough.
weird to be also charisma. Wisdom kind of makes sense.
I've seen
Like it's
wisdom before.
inherited, like knowledge feels like wisdom. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't know, but like, yeah, having to be charisma, it's like, oh, so it's a face who just like didn't have to study, but also made it into Yale. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I'm
Those-
like, that's why I'm like done with Shadow Mage. Like, yeah, it's fun. There's some cool stuff that you get in later levels, but it's like, ugh.
Yeah. That was my, like I said, that's my joke when I play wizards is they always hate sorcerers and warlocks because like they didn't fucking do anything for their
They cut
powers.
corners.
Yeah. And
Yep.
that's the other thing is that's why it's the exact reason why Quixotic doesn't like wizards is because if they're assholes, they specifically had to study to be assholes.
They have all the knowledge at their fingertips, and still they choose to be
And they
dicks.
chose to be dicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, mentally, warlocks are like, I don't know.
Used car salesman.
Well, yeah, no, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Because
Used car salesman.
sorcerers are essentially trust fund kids.
Mhm.
They get their powers, from their dad's dad. And so I don't really blame them for being assholes. And warlocks, like they did something stupid and they could have gotten a raw deal. So I assume they just signed a bad contract and that's why they're assholes. But wizards, I find it hard to excuse that, at least as the character. Because like you knew exactly what you were doing when you got these
Oh, yeah.
abilities. So that's his argument. It's like if you're a bad wizard, you had to try to be a bad wizard.
I
You
agree
can't
with
just accidentally get powers and be like an asshole.
that. Mhm.
What was the? But yeah, like my next sorcerer is probably going to be either Aberrant Mind or what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one I was looking at was anymore.
I made a dragonborn, a draconic bloodline sorcerer that was like a white dragon with like a blue dragon ancestor or something.
Sure.
But did, like all like lightning spells and shit.
It's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, I did. I made that.
There you go.
My blue eyes.
Oh yeah, I
Leave
remember
in the
what it
heart of
was.
the
But
cards.
Yeah.
I have to find a DM that would let me play it.
And they're like a lawyer.
Nice. Yeah, exactly.
I remember what the other sorcerer I wanted to play was
What's that?
Jeff Bloomgold.
Wait, what?
Jeff Bloomgold.
Splain?
Well, it's a play on Jeff Goldblum.
Well, yeah.
Wild magic.
One. Is there more to it?
Okay.
Yeah,
Chaos
literally
theory.
just
Chaos theory. Oh God. I'm trying to think of my backup characters that I prepped for this campaign if Quixotic dies.
Well,
It was between this one and I have like a two different poison arrow frogs that don't make any sense to be up where it's cold, like whatsoever. So I can't use them. I thought about playing one of them tonight, but I was like, it really makes no fucking sense
God.
for a thing that be immersed in water for an hour a day to exist here whatsoever. I'm like, I can't play that.
I have Sir Donnell Mallard, who is a
Kenku, or is it an
no, he is a
Aarakocra?
variant. He's a variant human.
Oh, he's not a bird.
He should be a bird, but he's not. But he is a knight, which means he gets 3 followers.
Oh, like you.
Uh,
God, I always look at that. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with that.
His
Are they Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
it's Heward, DeWalt, and Lewis, his
Yep.
brother's bastard children.
Hell yeah.
So yes, he's got Huey, Dewey,
Dylan
and
has to
Louie.
role play all three of them though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really wanted to play Jeff Bloomgold at one point, but I need to find a DM that would let me play Wild Magic.
Well, Yeah.
What's wrong with playing
Huey,
wild
Dewey,
magic?
and
Play
Louie.
wild magic.
I just don't want to risk it.
The
That's
joke
the
is,
fun of it.
yeah. Well, yeah, because it's crazy.
But so I have my Dragonborn Swashbuckler. I've got Richard the Lionheart, my Paladin, and I have my backup or my Paladin that I built for Robert's campaign that if I need to, I can pull out as well.
Oh yeah. That I want to do a session 0 for that sometime. That'd be fun to do.
The one that you've been talking about?
Yeah, the one I've been
I
talking
made
about.
a Triton blacksmith for
Oh,
that.
sweet.
Triton
What's the-
blacksmith fighter.
I told you I told you guys actually made Abracadaniel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember you made Abracadaniel.
Yes, I did. He is a 9th level rogue.
Yep, but he pretends to be a
He
wizard.
pretends to be a
I love
wizard. Yep.
Abracadaniel. Keelan, are there any characters you wish you could play if you weren't like being perpetual DM this time around?
Really? Not offhand. I
Yeah.
don't. I guess I don't. Most of my time goes into like prepping and like not necessarily making other characters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I made.
Yeah.
I mean, I made a whole bunch of characters for like the one shot that I did
Uh-huh.
on Halloween.
That was
Oh
fun.
yeah, how was that?
That was a
That was-
lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Who played what?
So I was the dwarf life cleric.
Yep.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me.
One of the characters I have is a centaur war domain cleric.
Okay.
Where he's like a frontline war horse like general. No one ever wants to play a centaur because it's just logistically fucking difficult.
It's
Yeah.
weird, yeah.
Or whatever. Give a fuck. I almost played it.
I
All right.
have a. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was gonna say. So the characters I created was a human paladin named Thorvin. That was played by my buddy Sean. My sister played a half elf warlock fiend.
Okay.
Or warlock, half elf warlock.
Back to the fiend.
Yeah,
Okay.
back to the fiend. Mandy played a rogue halfling. And then my buddy Tim played a dragonborn barbarian.
Yeah,
Okay.
play some of the greatest sets. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta.
Yeah. You don't want to get weird with it. I'm like, I'm making weird shit like a Yuan-Ti pureblood monk or
I
Minotaur Rangers and shit for I'm just like, what's weird shit nobody ever plays? I'm gonna make that.
my greatest hits for shit I want to play are a Loxodon Rogue
That's right.
and God, I want it so bad. And then I like in my wildest dreams, I want to play a werebear. Something that's a werebear. But
Wait, wait, didn't you make a werebear in our campaign?
What do you
no,
mean?
It made me into a werepanther.
he's a
Oh,
werepanther.
There was a werebear in
Yes,
a
I did.
Dracula's castle.
Yes, I made a werebear.
And he's
So-
part of our like entourage now.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
was.
My ideal werebear is a
I have the fact you have an ideal werebear is a
oh
very-
yeah, no,
pristine
if we actually get to play the homebrew that I make, there will be a point where you meet a werebear, and my favorite build for it, or like my favorite trope about it, is the fact that of all the were creatures, when they are shifted, there's like they have a base fuck is it called, alignment. Werebears are the only ones that are chaotic good, and the joke was when a werebear wakes up from a shift, they accidentally built an orphanage because they are naturally chaotic good is the joke. They're the only shifter that is of good alignment when they're shifted.
And are panthers like chaotic neutral or something?
Yeah,
like
they're chaotic neutral. They're territorial, but they're not evil.
There's like a neutral, a good, and the rest are chaotic.
And the rest are evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like,
the joke
feeling
is that
lucky to be bit by a were panther because
Yeah.
had it been a
you
were
lose
tiger,
control of your character. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a werebear retribution paladin, and he did actually accidentally build an orphanage, and like he woke up the next morning, he had built himself a structure in the night, like when he was shifted and didn't remember it, and he woke up in the morning and there was a kid sleeping in it because the kid had nowhere else to go. And it's
Aw.
like, well, fuck me. And so he builds a better one, and more kids start coming in from around, and he eventually ends up with an orphanage. As my ideal character is, he accidentally started an orphanage.
I love it.
That's
And if
great.
he ends up being
Is he a human that turns into a werebear?
yeah, I think that was what I did with him. Yeah. He was a human.
I feel like a dwarf would turn into a bear though.
Yeah, that would be great. Well, and the werebear, it's crazy because I think when you shift or even as part of it, your strength naturally becomes a 19 regardless of what it was before.
Hmm.
So
Cool.
yeah, but I don't know. That's always one that I've wanted to build as a werebear retribution paladin, where
Are there inherent restrictions to your abilities while you are weird? Like
no, like it just gets better. Like there's no negatives.
you just get like natural claw
I th-
weapons and a 19
I
strength
think
and
the
shit.
only negative is that it's not like shifting into druid form where like your clothes get absorbed into you. So you do just bust stuff. So if your armor's not magical, you will just flat out
I'm
destroy
not good
it.
with you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like your AC is, I think you get a natural armor class of 13, and your con is going to be stupid high. And you have full immunity to non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
Hmm. I've tried to make paladins a lot, and I always find that their abundance of concentration spells not interesting.
Yeah, it just bugs you. Yeah.
It bugs the fuck out of me, especially with my ranger, who I effectively just turned into a martial class because I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Everything is concentration, and nothing is that good to actually push into
Concentrate.
spellcasting for.
Sure.
And I feel the same about paladin. I'm like, all this shit's kind of good, like aura vitality and all this other shit, but like I get to concentrate on one good thing, and fuck, I hope I don't lose concentration. Like that doesn't seem fun.
Yeah.
And, like,
well, the
making
retribution.
making Warcaster like almost a fucking necessity for all paladins. It just it feels restrictive, and I don't like it.
Well, and the build for him would be like, I'm trying to think what it was. It's like tavern brawler, because like unarmed attacks are just stupidly underpowered. So you give him tavern brawler and you just let him pick people up and just fucking flail them around.
One of my poison dart frog people is like tavern brawler and all this other shit for like grappling.
Sure.
Because their skin is poisonous, so like the thrust of it is it's a berserker barbarian who wears spiky armor. It's usually meant just for dwarves, but like I don't know,
spiked armor. Yeah,
except he wears like shark skin instead of, or some shit like that, instead of spiky armor, because he's, I don't know, he's a frog, as a fuck. But it's about him grappling people and poisoning them and then doing piercing damage while he's grappling them and like punching them and shit. I don't know, I just think it's fun.
Nice.
All right, I found it.
I cannot explain how badly I want to do that, the grappling type of shit. And it's just not. Yeah.
It takes like unarmed fighting, that was a fighter style or what, fighting style, and then like feats, and unarmed shit hurts.
Yeah.
It takes, there's a lot of pieces, just like dual wielding, like properly dual wielding takes a lot of pieces to be very good. And you just feel like you overcommit to it and you're not getting that much out of it.
The way you look at Paladin, I think, is pretty much similar to the way I'm looking at Monk. Is like, I really want to, but it just seems either A, boring, or B, super complex.
Yeah.
Oh, like some of them are wild. You're just like, oh, I get to do all of that shit. Or you're just like, oh, I get to run really fast and punch and do fun.
Yeah, no, I want to play what was it, the Way of Mercy, the Plague Doctor.
Oh yeah. I was in a campaign where it was a 3-person campaign, essentially like this. and the monk was our kind of tank almost. But she was rather naive, and the joke was she kept trying to want to run cons. But the con is that she was essentially the or not the airbender, but the like avatar monk where you get the elements.
Mhm.
And she had the shape
Water.
water one, and so she would make snow cones. We would buy like citrus-based fruits wherever we were, and essentially she would make snow cones. And she's like, yeah, we're gonna run a con where we're gonna make snow cones. And we were always trying to explain to her, like, it's not a con, that's a legitimate business. You're making a snow cone and putting flavor in it and selling it to people. And she's like, no, it's a con. It's like, you're
It's
trying
funny
too
that
hard.
kind of shit develops. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like in our original campaign, just the weird tiny things that just develop. I always love it.
Yeah.
Like especially like I always bring it up when we're in Brinshander, but like the fucking Yelp parrots.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'll never forget it. And I love it. That like there's like a roost in front of every legitimate business with a bird that just like repeats fucking reviews at you. Like it's dumb, but I fucking love it.
God, the amount of like random shit I threw into that campaign. Like the
I'm waiting for that magic shop. I really am.
oh yeah, the magic shop to show up.
Sorry about that. I always like that.
I don't even remember where the fuck that came from. That was just like a hey, here's a weird thing.
You probably were just like bored and like, how can I make this
Well,
interesting?
Yeah, I wanted to give you guys a magic shop, and I couldn't explain why there was a magic shop there. I was like, well, he just fucking shows up.
It's
yeah.
magic.
Exactly.
Have
What
you
was
guys seen the new Tiamat mini that was announced?
Oh yeah,
I saw
it's
that it
so
exists,
gorgeous.
and it's crazy.
Wasn't it a premium figure like way early on in the Icons of the Realms?
Oh,
Yes-ish. They had a Tiamat figure a while back, but this new one is almost 30 inches wingtip to wingtip, and like from front to back is almost 17 inches.
Someone's gonna scan that and then just like put it in make a STL file out of it, and people are just gonna fucking shit that out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And, like,
Have you
there's
made any of the dragons yet?
Not yet.
Is it painted or unpainted?
Painted. It's a daunting task that I have not done yet.
I feel like
Yeah.
Keelan's printer. We were at his house and I was looking at the shit that he prints. And I feel like the resolution on his is going to be fairly good for printing the thing that you had. It's not up to the point that fucking industrial $15,000 machine or whatever Tim had it printed on.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
see the stark difference between like here's the shitty one and here's the really good one. You're just like fuck. Like Keelan's is going to be like just a bit under what like the nice one looked like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The resolution on his prints are very good.
I just linked what my Dragonborn's swashbuckler looks like. I really like what I did with his hair though. Like you should look at his hair.
To what? What did you link it to?
Oh, he just he's
in the
putting
chat.
in Yammer, or not Yammer. What the fuck?
Zoom.
Zoom.
Oh, there's chat.
Yammer.
Massive Tiamat.
Oh, there he is.
I really like what I did with his hair.
Shit.
I like it. That's pretty cool.
He's got fucking hair.
No. Notice what the hair is.
I like that they put in a.
Oh, it's Tiamat. I see that.
Oh,
I like the Coke can next to the Tiamat figure for the.
Right.
They're like, this is how big it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All
All right. I'm calling it.
you out?
Yeah.
I'm out.
God,
I'm also gonna call it.
I have
Oh,
no place else to go. I got no place else to
Bed.
go.
Bed
You
is
have
where
a-
you're supposed to go.
Yeah, about to say you have a bed. Go to
I
bed.
don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up. I was telling it's been a long fucking week.
hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has been. So I'm going to bed.
All right. Good
Yeah.
luck. We're all counting on you.
Yes. Night, guys. See you
All right,
tomorrow,
guys.
next week.
Good night.
We will see you. Yeah. So we'll play next week. Or
Okay.
we're gonna
Yeah, when's
try
your travel?
I leave Thursday morning.
Oh, so you're gonna play
So-
Wednesday night and then fucking just bail?
That's the plan. And
Oh,
so
geez.
so
Alright.
we'll play next week, and then we'll be off the week after.
Alright.
And so yeah,
If we need to take off next week, it's totally understandable.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to play. I want to see what you guys do with Tony and the stories and whatnot from that. So
I have
wanna-
to do a lot of fucking practice with my German accent because it sounds way too much like my French accent right now.
Do it in your car on your way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take honestly what you should need to do is just listen to how to speak German tapes on your way home. Like complete honesty.
Mhm.
You'll pick up that accent in like 5 seconds.
Well, and my problem is that they do in my head they do sound kind of similar, and that's it's too close now
Well, it's like
because I've been doing Tony too much.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
so
That's all good.
I linked in Zoom quick. Like the old Tiamat figure is just like, I don't know what the dimensions are on it, but I've gotten those older figures and they have smaller scale, like this tall green and black and blue dragons or whatever.
Mhm.
I used them for like a tabletop fighting game,
Oh, there it
like a
is.
flight
Yeah,
fighting game. And this figure, it just looks like they took all the heads from the figures. Like I own 3 of them. I think I own the green one, the black one, and the blue one. Those are all those heads. And I feel like they just took those heads off these other figures, put it on a slightly scaled up red dragon, and just like that's it. Like it doesn't even look like they made special room for it anywhere. Like if you see the head placements, like normal chest, they're just like black dragon, white dragon, and then other that just looks shitty. But it's also from 2014. So
Yeah.
this is why there's like such a contrast between this and the one that Keelan shared.
Through. Yeah.
It looks very purposeful and good.
And good.
Right.
Good.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Concept. You like the concept art.
I'm
Good night.
also gonna head out. I'll leave the meeting. If you guys want to keep chatting, you guys can keep chatting. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't end the meeting.
All
Good night,
right.
guys.
Good night. Thanks
Good night.
for hanging out and hope you feel
Yes.
good.
Yeah.